That's a pretty nice indication that we might have formed a bottom base here. Hey there. Welcome to your daily dose of elephant wisdom on Saturday, February 26, 2022. Had some pretty exciting action here the last 24 hours, right? We're going to take a look at Bitcoin here to start with, as always, and we're going to focus on that mostly today. But we're also going to take a quick look at our setup convergence of the day, and that is near protocol. That's doing some interesting things I'll show you quickly, and you might want to stick around and check that out. There's some pretty good opportunities presenting themselves there. All right, this is Bitcoin on the daily. We've talked here recently about we established some support resistance at 39.7, and you can see we pierced it but did not hold. Obviously, we need to get above this, and generally what would happen above this is we would go above, maintain a little bit, probably always come back to retest, and that's where a lot of conservative investors, traders will actually buy. So they won't buy on this breakout because the same thing that happened yesterday or today could happen again, right? It goes over, but it just doesn't hold. So you really want to look for it to go over, and then it's going to come down and retest, and then it's going to pop back up again. So that's kind of what we're looking for. And like I said, that's what more professional traders will do. People who aren't, you're not really gambling at that point. You feel that you're very patient, and it's hard to do that, right? Because you see this pop up, and maybe it pops up even up to here, right? Let's say over 40, up to 41, maybe to one of these indicators. And it's just hard not to panic buy right here. But again, a seasoned kind of investor who's seen this a lot, right? If it's really a breakout, it's probably going to come back and test again and then go. And that's not to say something can't just go parabolic at any moment, but that's what we're looking at. But we're still very much below all our daily support. But what's interesting is I want to take a quick look at the hourly, and we are above hourly here. And you can see we're starting to trend back. We're holding our white hourly baseline at the moment. It's proven to be here. If not, this is our 200 day. This is a 200-hour line now, but that's also showing here. So this is encouraging, and this would be something you really want to keep an eye on. But if we look, I believe, at the 4-hour, I doubt that's holding. Yeah, so we're a little bit below it on the 4-hour. So again, you kind of have to pick your poison. If you're trading these low time frames, as I've advised, you really want to get in and out quickly. You don't want to try to hold and wait forever. And if you have anything going south on you, losing money, you want to cut that pretty immediately. So, but these indicators here, very helpful. So this white baseline, let's see how that holds up. And now I want to zoom out really quick on the weekly, actually, which I know is going to be a little here, but we're not going to look at the chart so much. We're going to look at RSI levels. And we see here, January 22nd, we did hit RSI of under 40, so 37.61. And when you see something like that, what you'd like to do is go back historically and see what's happened. So let's say in July, right, we bottomed here. That was at almost 42. And that led to our kind of pump back up from 30,000 up over 60,000 there. Now let's go back a little farther. And we see here in March of 20, this was our sort of COVID situation. It was, all the way down 33. So very, very low. And then we can see how the market responded from there. These are kind of there. Let's go another nice bottom. This is December of 18. RSI around 30. And that preceded the price move from 4,000 up to around 12,000. So a 3 times move. And if we dig that even deeper, That's as far as our Coinbase chart will go here, 2015. But what's important to know is where we're at right now is on a historical level here, we're getting down to some pretty good buy opportunities. So it could go lower. We saw here in 18, right? It definitely did go lower back to the 30s. And here our low was 37. We are currently at 42. Anything under 50 really historically has been not a bad opportunity. So, and this is the weekly RSI again. So big picture, you always want to zoom out and kind of see where we are. So historically, not a bad time to buy here. Will it go lower? May it test in the lower 30s? Absolutely. This could definitely come back down here again, right? As well, because we see historically not too long ago, 2018, it was there. But this is as low as we've been in a while. So, you know, take that with what you will, but that's a pretty nice indication that we might have formed a bottom base here. But again, we'll keep a look on that in the short term. All right, let's take a quick look at near. We'll get off the weekly here, and we're going to go all the way to the hourly. And we're going to see some fun stuff here. So we've talked about convergence, and again, this is only the hourly. But again, we see our 200 unit and our white elephant baseline here, which is really one of the strongest lines that we trade off of. We're seeing some serious convergence. And what we do want to see in a bull market is the white baseline to be above the 200. It is a shorter term than the 200, lower time frame. So we definitely want that to jump it. And right now, it's above it by 5 cents. So let's see what happens. But we also see here, it kind of popped above here. But we haven't seen that actual crossing. Let's go out to the daily on near and see what that looks like. And again, we see some awesome convergence here. We can see the 200-day and our white elephant baseline kissing right here. And that's a powerful sign if it holds. So if the white comes down and kisses our 200-day and then pops back up, we usually see a big jump in price action as well. But, you know, we look at convergence, big convergence on the other two indicators of the elephant trinity, and of course our white baseline and the 200-day. We're going to go all the way. So we're below it on the hourly. But we're seeing a ton of convergence here. So we've talked about convergence, and again, this is only the hourly.
Yeah, look on the 4 hour.
But again, we see our 200 unit
on
and our white elephant baseline here, which is really one of the strongest lines that we trade off of. So we're seeing some serious convergence.
Interesting setup.
And what we do want to see in a bull market is the white baseline to be above the 200.
You can see we can dip back below
it is a shorter term than the 200 lower time frame. So we definitely want that to jump it. And right now, it's above it by zooming away. But we can see that's converging, and now we're hopefully starting to make a turn. So this would be an excellent time to dip a little bit of your, at least a couple toes in the water and see what happens. All right. Bitcoin one more time, 39.2. This is on the 1 hour. We're holding here. So again, interesting times. So let's see what the whole macro world picture does. But kind of some encouraging signs overall in the crypto market. All right. Hope you enjoyed your daily dose. And as always, thank you for listening, subscribing, hopefully sharing. And this is Mark signing off.